So we have a product review. I'm going to be talking about the Katchy insect trap, fly trap, whatever you want to call it. I recently was turned on to these from our buddy Dom DeFalco at DeFalco Reptiles. Jeff and Kendra at Puget Sound Pythons also use them and swear by them. I ordered some. I've had this one running now for a couple of days, so it's a good opportunity to talk about them and see what I think about them. So I'll start it out by saying I got these on sale on Amazon. There was a 40% off coupon. I don't know how long it's going to be there. So if you're going to grab one, now's the time. So they were normally, I think, 40 or 50 bucks, 45, 50 bucks. I got this with the 40% off coupon for 26 and change. And so what it is basically it's an electronic fan. It has up here is a little UV light. You can kind of see it on the picture. Little UV light, a fan that sucks these bugs in. Bugs get attracted to the light. And then on the very bottom, there is like a funnel and a sticky pad that they get stuck to and cannot escape. So they come in two models. They come in a black and a white. And so when you buy one, I haven't even opened this one yet. When you get one, it includes a USB plug with the power cord. Comes with 4 of the sticky pads that come on the bottom. The actual unit itself, and then just some paperwork basically saying, you know, this is what it traps. It does not trap house flies, but like moths, fruit flies, mosquitoes, and gnats. Mostly what I'm using it for is fruit flies and forward flies. Another feature that these have is a standard setting and a low setting. So basically it's just a high speed and a low speed. These do put off, they're not completely silent, but they are pretty quiet. Even on the lower setting, you know, they're not gonna drown out a room or anything like that, but they do make noise. So they're not totally silent, but they do work. I believe the 40% off coupon that Amazon is giving out right now is because this is the older model. They have a newer model now where the design is a little different and the light is like a halo around the top. So I think they're just trying to move out the old inventory and bring in with the new. So now's the time to grab them. And so when you get your Katchy, it comes with pads, and so you peel off. There's a film over the top of the front of this. You peel that off, and it goes right in the bottom here. So there's a little catch that opens up. Pad sits right here. You close it up. Bugs get sucked in, and that's it. So when you first put it in, obviously it's not gonna have any bugs on it. It's gonna look pretty good. This is my first one after only a few days. Like, I think I'm coming up on maybe a week of this thing running continuously. It's been busy. That's a lot of flies. I didn't even know this many flies were in the room. I've seen some pictures from friends like Jeff and Kendra where theirs is just like almost black. It collects so many. If you have a larger collection and you have a larger room, these are kind of a no-brainer. I know we all use the apple cider vinegar and dish soap traps, and those work fine as well, but I feel like at some point they just sort of lose their effectiveness. And so this having the UV light, which really attracts them, brings them right in, it sucks them down and traps them for good. And they even say in the paperwork, you can add, if you want to add some of that apple cider vinegar and dish soap and maybe like a little bottle cap or something and stick it on the pad, you can do that. It's just another attractant for the flies. So downside, if there's any, You have to order more of these at some point. Like I said, they come with 4. I think a pack of like 10 or 15, maybe more, I forget off the top of my head. It's like an extra, it's like $8 or $10 to order more of them. So it's not that bad. You may be able to find something similar that does the same thing that you can just slide in there. I don't know. I don't know. That necessarily has to be Katchy brand. I got 2 of them. My main thing is with forward flies and fruit flies being such a vector, a big vector for things like crypto and other potential pathogens. These are a really good extra layer of defense against those kinds of things being spread. So I got 2 of them. I initially thought 1 wouldn't be enough for my room. I don't think that's the case. I think 1 is actually going to be plenty. So I got this second one to put on the other side of the room, which I may still do. I haven't really decided yet. I'm sort of seeing how well the 1 does on its own for a couple weeks before I throw in a second one. But I think if you have a separate quarantine space, so you have animals in quarantine and it's not like my closet, something like this, if you have a separate space for quarantine, something like this will make a huge difference in making sure you don't have anything being spread between animals that might be clean and animals that might not be. If you don't know, this helps curve that. So definitely check them out. I'm gonna put a link to these, an Amazon affiliate link, in the description so you can grab one of these. I highly recommend them. It's really lightweight too. I should have mentioned that earlier. They weigh like next to nothing, so they're not bulky, they don't take up a ton of space. They just make a little bit of noise. Other than that, I highly recommend them. I'm really liking it. Yeah, I mean, the standard price point of the 50 bucks, it's a little high in comparison to your apple cider vinegar and Dawn dish soap, but I feel like these are more effective at attracting and catching flies, unlike the vinegar, which seems to me like it only has a small sort of bubble of attraction to the bugs. The UV light, I think, in these is what really makes a huge difference and attracts them and catches them. So please check it out. They're awesome. Can't recommend them enough. Now that it's starting to warm up outside, gnat season sort of seems to pop up, or fruit fly season seems to pop up, and I see a bump in those in my room. I just got those pothos planted in the BioGs, which you saw in the last video. And those, for some reason, some sort of fruit fly, small gnat sort of deal started coming from those. So working on controlling them with these, the Katchy. Check it out. Thank you.